Konnichiwa minasan. It is Monday, December 29th, 2014 at approximately 5:47 a.m. in the morning. And this is my moment of truth. Just recapping some things in my life. We just got done with Christmas. Christmas was very good. Simple. I think that's pretty much the key this year. Of course, you know what, I really don't value the materialistic things very much, but I do get some things which are kind of cool. It was very nice to see my family, even for that brief moment of time, which was only one day this year. I haven't checked the calendar yet, but hopefully next year that'll shift a little bit and I'll get to spend more time with my family. Maybe I'll get to schedule more time ahead of time, but I do work with a very close-knit group of people. There's only so many of us in my work area, so we'll kind of have to see what happens, but oh well. Hopefully next year things will fall in the right places and that'll be good. I did get some gifts. Gifts were very simple this year. My parents usually gift them up very nice. I had a nice shiny bag here. As you can see, it says Merry Christmas on it. Red and green, traditional type of thing. And I also got another bag of goodies here. My mother actually put this in this tote bag. She knows that I do grocery shopping and I'm very environmentally conscious to some degree, so I can always use tote bags. So I have a bunch of stuff in there. What did I get for Christmas? Simple things. You know, it's just, I don't ask for much. But these types of things you might say are very basic, but it makes me happy. So I like nice, clean white socks. The new, clean white socks, that's a good gift. I don't know if it's as good as jewelry, I don't know. We'll wait till I get there, but clean white socks is very good. I'm not going to throw these coming back the car wash here in Lowell, so I don't want them to get dirty. Something that's pretty interesting, and I don't get this. I got pajamas. This I do understand, which is very cool. You know, I don't really pajama shop, but it's a basic thing. Anybody can get this stuff. I try to make it basic for my family when they get stuff so that it's easy for them to shop for things. And I'm not very specific on pajamas, but they get a certain amount of wear and tear, and this I can always use. This is the thing that I can't figure out. Oh God, yeah, and this is part of it too. I got underwear, okay, and underwear is cool and I like it, but they always get kind of like this high-end stuff. This is Izod. It's got Izod all over the place. And when I look at the tag of some of this stuff, I say, good God, they paid some good money for this. You know, it's not even a regular Hanes brand or Faded Glory type of stuff. And, you know, if you're a guy, you got a certain amount of stuff moving throw, and this stuff takes a certain amount of wear with me. So I can always use this because I always get a hole or some kind of wear and tear on these in certain places. So it just happens, but this I can use. Another basic thing people probably aren't into. And I only got one, but I got 2 boxes, which I didn't realize until I actually looked in my bag here. I knew I got some, but I didn't realize I got 2 boxes, so that's kind of cool. Socks, warm socks. Does anybody need warm socks in the Northeast? I do. I think that's very cool. Always nice. My parents are always thinking along the lines of warmth, and I know it's a boring thing, but when it gets cold around here, warm socks are good. Because it came in 2s this year, so I got 2 of them, which is really cool. Some things I don't quite get, and maybe it's because they don't know me very well. I got this. I usually use like a deodorant crystal because some of this stuff has like crap in it. Yeah, this one has it. Has aluminum in it. I'm not too crazy about that. This is Gillette, the best a man can get. Does it say it? Tough protection for tough sweat. This is the cool, clear wave gel. You can see it down there. Last year they got me cologne. I was like, you know, I'm not going to wear this. It's not really my thing. So they did give me something that was interesting here. It's called O'Keeffe's Working Hands Hand Cream. My mother said this is supposed to work very well. I don't know. I kind of looked at the label. Hopefully it doesn't have too much crap in it. I like to use Aveeno Naturals. I mean, for them it's function versus anything else. I mean, I'm very conscientious of what kind of stuff comes in it, so there you go. I'd like to chuck it, but I'm not going to do that. Something else I could use. Old Spice, Bear Glove, Body Wash. Yeah. Bear Glove for the commanding man. It says it right there, for the commanding man. So folks, if you want to be a commanding man, get your Bear Glove Old Spice Body Wash. Oh God, look at the bears in this thing. Good God. Does that really sell a product? It's just got a whole Christmas thing to it? I don't know. I'm not really crazy about that. Suck it up, be a man, be a man. If you guys know me better, you know that's really the other way of things. So there you go with that. I got a card from my aunt and uncle. I used to work for them in the country store. It's really cool. What does it look like? What does it look like? It's a typical Christmas card. It's very beautiful. There you go. Hello. That's my Uncle Gil and Aunt Ruth. Yay. Those are pretty cool people. Actually, it's nice that they think of me for the holidays. This year they did give me something, and I usually kind of get this. I think my parents usually ask for it, but I don't know. They know them very well. I mean, that's my Aunt Ruth is my father's sister, so she's pretty cool. But they have a country store, and along with it they have calendars that they come out with every year. And they usually do it in classic cars. So this is the calendar I got. If you ever buy Parents Country Store in Caswell, Maine, definitely check that out. They might have some calendars for you. But I like the classic cars. They're pretty cool. You get a bunch of old ones. I think this one's an old Edsel right here. I like that. That's pretty cool. So that goes in the back. Also thinking the theme of warmth. My parents know I do walking and stuff, and I like to do something called winter walking whenever I can. Of course, it depends on the weather. I mean, if it's too snowy and too messy out there, then I'll do it. I don't know how this works, but this is almost supposed to be like a, what's it called? Under Armour type of thing, I suppose. My parents believe in this. They think that this type of stuff keeps you warm. So I got 2 tops, and this is the other shirt. And I got 1 bottom, so I guess they had a sale or a deal where you buy 2 things and you get 1 free or something of the sort, so that works out. I'm not complaining about that. And it was nice to see the folks. See them, you know, you don't see them very often. Seeing my niece, she's changed quite a bit. She's bigger, so when she sits on my lap, she's a little heavier. And to think of the days when I used to, you know, fly her around in a laundry basket. I used to carry her and make her fly like it was roller coaster ride and that kind of thing. So that was kind of cute, but it's nice to be with them. It's all right. Some things I could see my parents and say, you know what, they really haven't changed since back in the day. I'm not sure if they really have a handle on stuff. I mean, I know it sounds kind of mysterious and woo, you know, and I never really directly told them about me and, you know, my male to female kind of trans stuff, but that's just what it is. I guess time and place, you know, will probably rear its head into that kind of stuff, but my father's a very old school guy, and some of that old stuff came back when I was there because I got to bed late, and they woke me up like 2 hours early to do Christmas dinner because my relatives were there, some of my aunts and uncles and, you know, people who were visiting. So I understand they didn't want me to miss them, but I hated to lose that sleep, you know, and I got there late. I guess it was kind of my fault. Christmas Day, Christmas morning to go open the gifts. That was the most practical thing since I was working, you know, Christmas Eve night. So, yeah, I suppose if I got there early, I would probably be better off with those types of things. But yeah, I don't know. When I was leaving, he, you know, looked at my car and saw that I had my stuffed panda seat belted into the passenger seat. I guess he found that kind of odd. He's very much a conformist type of person. You play politics in a small town, like where, you know, I come from and where he lives, and that's kind of how he sees it. You get ahead, and you do. But, you know, when you have things that are different and that are odd, or not so much part of the political norm of things, then, you know, they find that to be questionable. And it's just one of those things. So it's nice to see them, but it's also nice to be away and pick up with my normal everyday life. and do that sort of thing. And the extra sleep that I needed, because waking up an extra 2 hours, that just blows me right out. So, but it was nice to see them nonetheless. Positive things going on. My baby boy supposedly moved back to Rhode Island. He's not from Rhode Island, but he moved to Rhode Island. He's there, so I'm going to be in contact with him. I sent him well wishes for a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I got a reply that was almost instant coming right back from him. I was like, oh my God, you know, and he said that he's in Rhode Island. I was like, this is quite a surprise. He was last living in Colorado. He's originally from Connecticut. When I got to know him out here, he was living in Florida, moved to Colorado, got a job there, and I assume he's got a job in Rhode Island and he's living there. So I'll be looking forward to seeing him. I thought that I probably would not be seeing him again, and I wasn't sure if I'd probably see him in this lifetime, but I'm glad that he made it back to New England. If you see this baby boy, I'm glad to see you here. It's nice to see you. I'll have somebody to hang out with, I guess, a little bit. Well, my night schedule has really thrown me off from things, so if I plan a day to go see him, hopefully, then I'll have to get up, make myself presentable, drive on down to Rhode Island or catch up with him somewhere, and then go out and do something and hang out for a while. So that will be very cool to see him. So that's pretty much it going in my world. I hope everybody's having a good time. I'd like to welcome anybody new that's watching my videos, and I've got quite a few people around there checking things out, so it's nice to see you. Hello! And I hope that everybody's doing well. Until then, be good. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and oh yeah, stay safe.